I was 8 years old when my stepmother told me to never go near the old tree. I didn't understand why at the time, but that night, I saw her standing beneath it, staring at me with eyes that weren't hers. It all started when my father married her. I was just a little girl, and I didn't like her. She always seemed cold, and no matter how hard I tried to be good, she would find ways to make me feel small. At first, it was just the usual stuff, telling me to do chores, keeping me away from my friends. But things got worse when she made me start working at the farm alone. One day, she said I should go fetch firewood from the forest. It was a simple task, but something about it felt off. She gave me a sharp look before sending me out. I noticed she was acting strange, but I didn't say anything. I spent hours collecting wood. The sun was beginning to set, and I knew it would be dark soon. That's when I saw the tree. It wasn't far from the house, but I never noticed it before. It was tall, with twisted branches that seemed to reach out, almost like arms. Something about it made my skin crawl. I had heard stories from the older kids. They said the tree was cursed, that it was a place where the spirits of the dead would gather. But I didn't believe them. I thought they were just trying to scare me. Still, when I turned to leave, I felt something pull at me, something in the air that made me hesitate. I took a step closer to the tree. The wind shifted, and I heard a whisper, soft and low, like someone was calling my name. "Come closer." I froze, heart pounding. It sounded like my stepmother's voice, but there was something wrong with it. It didn't sound like her. It sounded like a mocking version of her. I turned to run, but something made me look back. And there she was, standing under the tree, her face twisted in a way I couldn't explain. Her eyes were black, like deep holes. She was smiling, but it wasn't the kind of smile a mother gives her child. I didn't wait. I ran back to the house as fast as I could. My heart was in my throat, and my legs were shaking. When I got home, I told my father what I had seen. But he just shook his head. "You must have imagined it," he said. "Your stepmother is kind. She would never harm you." But that night, when the moon was full, I woke up to the sound of footsteps outside my window. I looked out, and there she was again, standing beneath the tree, staring up at me. Her eyes were even darker now, like two empty pits. I closed my eyes tight and tried to pretend I hadn't seen anything. When I opened them again, she was gone. The next day, I told my father again, but this time, he looked different. His face was pale, and he asked me, "Did she speak to you?" I nodded. He looked worried, then walked out to the tree. He didn't return until nightfall, and when he came back, he was not the same. He didn't speak to me much after that. But I could hear them talking, her voice always low, and my father's voice shaking. It wasn't long before things started getting worse. My father became ill, weaker every day. My stepmother would smile at him, but it wasn't a kind smile. It was cold, like she knew something he didn't. One evening, I heard her laughing from the kitchen, and when I went in, I saw her standing by the fire with a small, wooden carving in her hand. It was an animal, with twisted limbs, its face distorted like something out of a nightmare. I asked her what it was, and she told me it was just a piece of wood she had carved for fun. But I didn't believe her. I could feel something dark around it. The next day, my father was gone. He didn't wake up. My stepmother told me he had passed away in his sleep. But I knew better. I saw how she stood over him the night before, her shadow stretching long, covering him completely. After that, I couldn't stay in that house any longer. I moved far away, to live with relatives. But sometimes, when the wind blows just right, I swear I can hear her voice, calling me from beneath the old tree.